events at KUL May 2023. One of the ideas that emerged in Lublin is the creation of 3Cs Universities Network. The agreement establishing this network will be signed later today, and the project itself will certainly contribute to strengthening the partnership between the local communities of the 3Cs countries. Thank you very much for this initiative. Once again, Lublin is at the center of European, not only Polish events. The signing of an agreement and the creation of a 3Cs Universities Network, with the leader of this network, John Paul II Catholic University of Lublin, is a historic moment. This event gives a scientific basis and therefore the possibility of authentic, real development based on innovation, which is created only on the basis of scientific research of the development of the 3Cs countries, not only Poland, but also all of Europe. Today's initiative is a kind of summary of our cooperation with many universities, especially in the Central and Eastern Europe. We are happy that so many communities have joined the project, which is based on the 3Cs Universities Network. I think that the additional impetus from the initiative will influence that we'll actually cooperate with each other in the scientific and research area, and maybe even in the education. I am satisfied with all of this. It is a very important period of time. It is a very important topic we touched. The ethics and economics and business and security. I was pleased to meet a lot of people who are looking forward to the new visions that come out of this meeting.
So I believe that these initiatives, when universities come together, they are very much important because we have to keep closer, we have to keep together, we have to keep working together, we have to make our efforts together so that we achieve better results. So I think that this initiative can also lead to better cooperation in sciences and in science and studies, and also to make our societies better. And also fight the challenges, the turbulence that have been looming on us in Europe nowadays.
The Senate of the John Paul II Catholic University of Lublin, at the request of the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, after a favorable opinion of the Council of the Institute of Linguistics, and after obtaining the opinion of the Committee for Honorary Titles of Medals and Honors, grants the title of honoris causa of the John Paul II Catholic University of Lublin to Professor Peter Trudgill. By conferring this title, the John Paul II Catholic University of Lublin wishes to express its respect and appreciation for the scientific achievements of Professor Peter Trudgill, a world-renowned scholar who has put the study of dialects on a new track by combining it with social linguistics. Professor Trudgill is a great authority who is tirelessly fostering an attitude of sensitivity to linguistic differences, insisting on the dignity and right of the human person to be faithful to the language brought from the family home. Today we welcomed for the first time representatives of the French Embassy in Poland on the occasion of the opening of the exhibition entitled France in Solidarity in Defense of Human Rights. Through this exhibition, we want to pay tribute to the often anonymous French who, with the generosity of their hearts, joined the humanitarian action, participated in various demonstrations, and thanks to this Polish solidarity, is also part of the history of France. I'm very happy that the rector of the Catholic University of Lublin is open to cooperation with universities from Ronda, Catholic, secular, and clerical. As we know, KUL is a big university with great scientific, educational potential, so cooperation with such a university for us is a very good direction. I am invited as part of the series of diplomatic debates to talk about a country that is not far from the Polish border, Austria, where I was the last 5 years as ambassador, and I will share about my experiences. An ambassador has some privileges, but also a lot of responsibilities and stress. In countries like Austria, it was certainly combined with a lot of gratification and satisfaction. Today we launched the 32nd Economic Week entitled Inflation, or is it the economic end of the world? This year, it is organized as an economic forum of the Catholic University of Lublin. Economic Week is not only a panel discussions, but there will be lectures given by employees of the Institute of Economics and Finance, as well as outsiders. This year we invited representatives of such companies as Deloitte and also representatives of the Modern Business Management Program. Today we are celebrating the second edition of Mentoring Program, which is a summary of the work of 60 mentoring pairs, student-mentor. We hosted wonderful experts who shared their knowledge, skills, but also life attitude with our students. Thank you very much, and we invite you to the next meeting. We raise major issues concerning the international situation, because actually this war in Ukraine has caused a security crisis, not only in Ukraine, but in neighboring countries in Europe, and also has its effects on the functioning of security around the world. This year's Ecclesiology Week is already 55th consecutive event in its kind. The theme that was chosen this year as organizers, the Faculty of Theology and the Scientific Circle of Theologians at our university, is Revelation with a capital letter and Relevation with a small letter. Certainly it is determined by this current situation in many pastoral and theological circles in Poland. Pedagogy Day is an event that has been organized for many years at the Institute of Pedagogy, and it is an event organized by students for students. This year's event is co-organized by two scientific circles of pedagogy students and the scientific circle of special education students. The theme of the workshop prepared by the Scientific Circle of Students of Musicology was unusual, inspirations throughout the history of music. We hope that what was presented by the students from the Students' Circle of Musicology, will remain in their minds of those who came here and will invite them to study musicology on KUL. The only musicology studies that combines theory and musical practice. Workshops of creative writing are a part of these meetings, student meetings of communication at KUL. Creative writing, creative content are important because in the day of modern technology and programs of AI writing, it is worth seeing at what we are better than AI, or how we can use AI to create creative writing. Tasks of communication, which for me is the basis of life, and with which people have the biggest problem, journalism is the kind of profession that every day reminds us that we need to do something more. It is the kind of profession where you don't leave work. It is the kind of profession where you wake up and already start to check what happened, why it happened, this way or that. Ask yourself questions. It is the kind of work that doesn't end at a particular hour. For the second time, the Catholic University of Lublin is organizing security days which take place on May 8th. We have invited uniformed services such as the police, the army, the International Security Agency, or even the border guard to cooperate in these security days. Entering this device, which spins at the speed of a car falling down a highway embankment, meaning it's really low speed. You get in there, fasten yourself a normal, standard seatbelt, and that's probably the coolest thing about this device, that it shows in such a tangible way how important seatbelts are to your health and safety. It's piercing of what can happen if you are simply a driver of a passenger car. We were very happy to join the celebration of this third week of forensics at the Catholic University of Lublin. There were many questions, there was a big interest. Today we meet with representatives of the municipal police headquarters in Lublin. The purpose of the meeting is the promotion and information among the academic youth. Thanks to such a meeting, we have the opportunity to present the pragmatics of the service, present and prevention programs. The students themselves, because of the direction they study, among other things, criminology, are interested in cooperation with the uniformed services, including the police. Therefore, promotion in such an initiative to present practitioners in direct contact with the police and students allow you to get to know their profession from the inside.
Siedzą jak koniu dzieweczki, przędą sobie wszędą jedwabne niteczki. Kręć, kręczono, widź się tobie widź, ta pamięta lepiej, czyja dłuższa nić.
Today we celebrate the students' culture, Kulturalia 2023, which are a joint effort of the University Students' Council of the Catholic University of Lublin, the Foundation for the Development of the Catholic University of Lublin, and this year, for the first time, the Student Council of the KUL's doctoral students. Our guests at the concert are Sylwia Grzeszczak, band Happy Sad, Ania Karwan, and Natalia Schroeder. This year, thanks to the generosity of all of our guests, we will donate funds to the Good Samaritan Hospice in Lublin.